Carlisle Coatings and Waterproofing has prepared this video guide to assist applicators who are installing MiraSEAL waterproofing membrane and relevant accessories. Please remember, every project is different and this guide may not cover every aspect of your job. Before installation, familiarize yourself with product-written installation procedures and evaluate project conditions. MiraSEAL is a cold fluid-applied single-component waterproofing membrane. The patented odor-free formula cures 3 times faster on green concrete than other cold-applied systems and requires no primer. And because it contains 100% solids, you can get a desired 120 ml thickness using less product. Unlike moisture-cured urethanes, MiraSEAL produces no off-gassing, allowing for immediate recoating. In short, MiraSEAL saves you time and money. Let's get started. First, inventory all accessories specified. For purposes of this demonstration, we are using CCW 500 reinforcing fabric, CCW liquefiber, CCW 201 sealant, protection board H, and CCW weathered membrane cleaner. Before application, ensure the substrate is adequately prepared. Here are some important tips for maximum adhesion. New concrete must be in place for a minimum of 3 days. It should be water cured and free from voids, honeycombing, and protrusions. The surface also must be level with a light broom finish. Older surfaces must be structurally sound, dry and free of oil, grease, dirt, curing or release agents, and other contaminants. To provide a smooth and level surface, grind or fill the surface at cold joints, where each pore is at a different plane, and clean the metal to expose a bright finish. Before installing the MiraSEAL system, CCW recommends contractors perform a standard pull test. The pull test checks how well a coating adheres to the substrate and is the best way to ensure proper installation. To begin the test, apply 60 ml of MiraSEAL onto a clean, dry substrate. Next, embed a strip of reinforcing fabric and cover it with another 60 ml coat of MiraSEAL. Allow the material to cure completely, taking anywhere between 24 to 72 hours. Once cured, perform the pull test. Simply attach a small fish scale to the free end of the reinforcing strip. Using consistent force, pull slowly on the fish scale in a smooth peeling motion at a 90-degree angle. Read the weight force required as the reinforcing strip is pulled away. The material passes if the readings are greater than 5 pounds per inch or greater. Prior to installing the MiraSEAL system, we will detail pipes, penetrations, and show you how to detail before installing a drain. Clean the drain flange to a bright finish, ensuring it's dry and free from rust. Saw cut around the perimeter of the flange to 1/4 side and 1/4 inch deep. Clean the saw cut. Apply CCW 201 sealant around the drain bowl. Tool flush to remove excess sealant. Apply a MiraSEAL detail coat over the drain flange and sealant, and continue 6 inches out onto the deck. Apply the first layer of MiraSEAL on the deck around the drain, 4 foot by 4 foot at 60 ml thick. To check application thickness, place a wet mill gauge into the product. If the product leaves a residue at the 60 ml marker, you have reached your desired thickness. As soon as the first 60 ml layer is applied, install a piece of CCW reinforcing fabric while the first layer is still wet. Allow MiraSEAL to film form so that additional coats will not displace previously installed coats. Note that CCW reinforcing fabric must be cut out in the center to expose the drain. Once the first MiraSEAL layer is stable, apply a top coat at 60 ml thick, making sure you completely cover the CCW reinforcing fabric. CCW requires a wet-on-wet application to ensure encapsulation of the reinforcing fabric. This allows the first and second coat to act as a single monolithic coat. Once cured, apply the CCW protection course. Install a clamping collar, slide into place, and tighten. Next, fit an adjustable strainer at the appropriate height. Apply CCW 201 sealant to all inside corners and tool to form a 1-inch 45-degree cant, then allow to cure overnight. Apply a MiraSEAL detail coat over CCW 201 or MiraSEAL Kent at 45 mils thick, 4 inches out onto the deck and 4 inches up onto the wall. Apply with a standard roller. Allow the film to form and stabilize. Once cured, apply the first layer of MiraSEAL onto the deck and 8 inches up onto the wall at 60 mils thick. As soon as the first 60 mil layer is applied, install a CCW liquefiber or 500 reinforcing fabric while the first layer is still wet, making sure to saturate the fabric. Saturation will ensure that all layers become one monolithic membrane. You can use a brush to ensure complete coverage. Before installation, clean all cracks. Saw cut all cracks greater than 1/16 of an inch to 1/4 inch wide and 1/4 inch deep. Apply CCW 201 or MiraSEAL into the crack and tool flush, and allow to cure overnight. Cracks less than 1/16 of an inch may skip this first step and proceed with the following steps. Apply a 4 inch to 6 inch wide MiraSEAL detail coat over all hairline cracks and sealed cracks at 45 mils thick. Allow a film to form so the membrane is not misplaced during subsequent coats. Next, apply a 60 mil layer of MiraSEAL using a squeegee or a 1/2 inch nap roller. As soon as the first 60 mil layer is applied, install the CCW 500 reinforcing fabric or liquefiber while the first layer is still wet. Then apply the second layer of MiraSEAL at 60 mils thick, completely covering the fabric, and allow to cure. Install the protection course and the MiraDrain drainage composite per the previous instruction. All penetrations must be secured to prevent movement. Also ensure that they are clean, dry, and rust-free. Abrade surfaces with a wire brush or sandpaper as required. Apply CCW 201 sealant completely around the penetration and tool to form a 1 inch face 45-degree cant. Allow to cure overnight. Apply the MiraSEAL detail coat over 201 sealant at 45 mils thick, 4 inches out onto the deck and 4 inches up onto the penetration. Apply the first layer of MiraSEAL onto the deck and 8 inches up onto the penetration at 60 mils thick. While the first 60 mil layer is still wet, apply CCW reinforcing fabric or liquefiber. Note that the fabric has to be slit in order to make a radius around the penetration. Next, apply the second layer of MiraSEAL at 60 mils thick, completely covering the reinforcing fabric. Allow the MiraSEAL to cure. Once you have completed necessary details, it's time to apply MiraSEAL to the rest of the substrate. Apply a single coat using a roller, trowel, or squeegee at 26 square feet per gallon, or as required to obtain a 60 mil thickness to the entire area to receive waterproofing. Immediately install CCW reinforcing fabric into the wet MiraSEAL. Brush or roll the fabric into the wet MiraSEAL, ensuring it is completely saturated. Install carefully to avoid wrinkles. Next, apply an additional coat of MiraSEAL on top of the fabric at 26 square feet per gallon. Backroll as necessary. Here are some things to remember. The first coat, CCW reinforcing fabric, and the second coat must be completed in the same day or working period. Total system dry film thicknesses must be 120 mils. Do not leave reinforcing fabric exposed overnight. Now that the MiraPly system has been installed, make sure the membrane is protected from damage caused by future operations and other trades. Install protection course on vertical walls immediately after the membrane has cured, typically 24 hours at 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Install protection course on horizontal application immediately following successful integrity testing. If test is delayed, install a temporary cover. Field vector mapping or flood testing may be performed after the membrane has cured. Plug drains and provide necessary barriers to contain floodwater. Flood the deck with a 2-inch head of water and allow to stand for 24 hours. Check for leaks and immediately make repairs if required, and retest after any repairs have been made. This completes the MiraSEAL installation video. For questions, contact CCW Technical Services at